So good evening, good evening, good evening. 3-point collectors in the building. Got out of jail again. Man United mudded by Spurs. Greenwood's a free guy. He's escaped from Man United. What are you saying, bro? How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, bro. Not too bad. Not too bad, bro. Like, I'm glad the weekend's over. That's for damn sure. You know what I mean? So, another week, innit? Another week, bro. Another week. You know what I mean? And yeah, another week to kind of analyze what the hell's going on at my football club. So,
It's always a story at United, isn't there? You know, last week we see the statement come out for Greenwood.
yeah.
And it was all looking like he was coming back. And then out of nowhere, breaking news, he's left the football club by mutual consent.
It wouldn't be the first time United bottled something in it. So, like, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, absolutely bottled it. The club bottled that one. So, but I'm glad it's over now. I'm glad it's over with. At least we know that he's not coming back. There's no speculation. Now it's interesting to see what the club do moving forward. If they'll bring someone else in, they won't, because they don't want to win. So they won't, you know, like, this is what it is. I know what my club is now. I know exactly what my club is, man. They showed their hand with the way they handled the Mason situation. These guys don't want to win, bro. If they wanted to win, there's no way they let him go. There's no way.
I agree. And if they wanted to win, you wouldn't have Harry Maguire still on the books. You'd force him out somehow. Same with
Absolutely.
You would have signed more than 3 players. You would have. You wouldn't have signed a striker with a dodgy back. That's for sure. Like you would have actually gone out and actually put a bid in for Kane or someone like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's not looking good. Like, I didn't watch your game. I see the extended highlights, but I was sat on the beach just looking at the timeline going through on the score updates, the stats and that, and I see them having like 70% of the ball, 0 shots. You had like 6 shots in that time.
Bruv, we cooked them in the first half. Like, this is the thing, yeah. Like, obviously, I watched the game, yeah, and I was angry about the result. I was angry about the fact that the manager picked the same team after that poor performance against Wolves. But don't ever get it wrong, yeah. Like, Spurs were not as good as people are making out. Like, we were just bad. Like, do you know what I mean? It was just one of them ones, Lee. Like, we couldn't finish our food, yeah, and we got punished for it, bro. Like, both of their goals didn't come from any of their attackers. Like, their attackers weren't good. Richarlison, we didn't know was playing. Son didn't do nothing. Do you know what I mean? And Kulusevski didn't do nothing. Like, so I'm seeing all this euphoria about what they're doing. These guys are still they're not good side in it. We were just
It's your midfield. Your midfield's the issue.
Lee, listen, it's more us. But I believe that we finished ourselves in it. Like, I'm looking at this saying we killed ourselves. I'm not saying Tottenham smoked us. We were horrible in the second half.
Well, why do you think he started the same 11 again? Because he's got previous to doing this. You got clapped 7-0.
He's an idiot.
And he picked the same team. Again this time. Like, it's almost like there's no accountability. So these players that are walking around the football pitch doing nothing.
He's extremely stubborn. I said before the game, yeah, even if we win the game, it's the wrong decision to start the same team, just on principle. Because for me, I would have rather the manager made 6 or 7 changes and said, you know what, you man have disgraced me. Sit down. And then we lost. I'd rather that. I'd rather he changed 6 or 7 players and then we lost. But he made an example of the players that let us down. But he didn't do that. He put the same team out and lost, bro. And I feel like the Wolves game, even though we won, it felt like a loss to me because we were so bad. You know? So I can't lie. Ten Hag's only got himself to blame for the current predicament that we find ourselves in.
Yeah, 100%. Mate, you can't go into a second game of the season after getting dominated in midfield by a poor Wolves team.
And then playing the same midfield.
And they're playing the same 3 in midfield and expect a different result. It just makes no sense. And the thing is, I said this on a show yesterday with Henry, like, Sancho should come in, play him on the right. Yeah, you can even play him up front. He did it in pre-season. You put Rashford back on the left.
Very well. Up front is the best football. He's the best football he's ever played for us, has been in that central position.
There you go. You could have put him up front, Anthony on the right and Rashford on the left. Yeah, then take out one of either Bruno or Mount. I'd say Mount, because Bruno can create, and either stick Eriksen or McTominay in there. Sure. Yeah, and all of a sudden you're a lot more solid. Like, I would have gone McTominay personally, because at least he'll get stuck in.
Yeah, like, a lot more balanced as well.
Yeah, exactly. Put him right next to Casemiro, and Casemiro's then not a one-man midfield, is he? And then you let Bruno go and do what he wants up front. Yeah, you've got people that can carry the ball up the pitch, and you got goals as well. Yeah, and you're going to be more creative. But for me, like when I see that starting 11, I had to laugh, mate. I knew he was going to pick the same 11. I said to Henry, I said, if he picks Garnacho, Rashford, and Anthony as a front three again, and Mount and Bruno midfield, Spurs will win the game. Yeah, because it's predictable. Yeah, the blueprint's there from the Wolves game. Everybody now knows they can run straight through that midfield because Mount and Bruno ain't got it defensively. Yeah, and they want to be the glory hunter up front. Yeah, and then you've got Casemiro running around looking out of his depth, but really it's not his fault.
It's not.
He can't do it all on his own, and it doesn't matter how many times he screams and shouts at them, come back, track back, lads. If they ain't listening, innit? Like,
it's not his fault, but he's gonna be the scapegoat because it's almost attractive, yeah, to try and pin it on a player of his stature. Do you know what I'm saying? It's easy to do that. Easy to do that, bro. He's one of the best players, yeah. He's one of the best midfield players of his generation. And the fact that people are trying to pin this on him, yeah, it's laughable. I'll be honest. It's absolutely laughable.
Well, where'd you go from here, though? Like, well, what's your next game? You got Forest. Is it Forest next?
Yeah, Forest. We should win that, but either way, bro, still.
Mate, I mean? If you play that same 11, you ain't winning nothing.
Bro, but this is what I'm saying, Lee. These man could still get cooked. Do you know what I mean? These man could still get cooked by Nottingham Forest. These men are a disgrace. These men are absolute disgrace right now, bro. Like, it's just, yeah, it's a tough situation to be in. I'll be real, because there's so many things wrong with this team, and I'm finding it hard to blame the players at the moment because they don't pick the team. You know what I mean?
He's doing exactly the same as what Arteta's doing with Havertz. He's going to die on that Mason Mount hill.
That Havertz thing's mad. Like, even taking off Martinelli yesterday didn't make sense. And even Havertz on. Like, what are you doing? Havertz ain't got no pace on the break. He can't contribute defensively. So why did you keep him on the pitch? To do what, bruv?
He didn't even win his headers. I see somebody saying that he won all of his duels. Did they miss the ball going up in the second half to him and he didn't even jump? Like, he half-assed jump. Like, I don't get what he does, man. I really
Havertz is a waste. Like, you literally play him with one player less when he's on the
pitch. He played 97 minutes. He played the whole game. I couldn't believe it.
And done nothing.
I was ripping my hair out, mate. Yeah, like I'm sitting there thinking, like, okay, cool. You want Tommy Asu got said that was never a second yellow, by the way. Never in a million years, man. And then
it was a stupid challenge, though. When you get wrong side of a play on the halfway line,
he barely touched it.
I know, but Ayu bought it. He bought it, but
Ayu bought that all day long.
As soon as you grab him, it's a yellow card, isn't it? But
the thing that wound me up with it, though, is literally like a minute later, Havertz is doing that to Ayu's shirt, no booking. It's like, where's the consistency, man?
Yeah,
like, I've seen a lot of people blaming the referee and all of that. Yeah, you can blame the ref all you like. The referee don't stop Eddie Nketiah dinking the ball over the bar from 4 yards out.
Yeah,
like, do you know what I'm saying? The referee don't stop Eddie hitting the post, like, instead of putting it in the back of the net. Yeah, the referee didn't pick Thomas Partey again at right back and dropping Gabriel again. Like, and the thing is, I predicted our 11 apart from Tomiyasu. I thought Zinchenko would be in. Yeah, and then like we're down to 10 men, and I'm thinking, right, okay, cool. Well, you keep Martinelli on because he can run up the pitch. He can drag you up the pitch. He's good with his dribbling. He's direct and he's electric. Yeah, and then you sub him off, and I'm like, this guy don't learn, man. He really don't learn.
It made you defend for a lot longer than you needed to, and you should have conceded. So you're under a lot of pressure.
Edward's free header, man.
Yeah,
and another day, that's in the back of the net.
Yeah.
And another day, Eze gets a penalty. Yeah, we see one against Tottenham given exactly the same. Like on another day, our penalty's not given because Thomas Partey infringement. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're not good, man. We are not good. Like,
you haven't started well, but you got the points. That's all that matters. But you don't look as good as you did last season. But again, you're not playing the way you played last season because what's Partey doing at right back? It's like your manager's trying to change too many things. The way you played last season, why not just start the season like that?
Yep. Mate, I don't understand what we're trying to do. I really don't. Like, Trossard sat on the bench again, didn't even get a game. Like, what's that all about?
Bro, give him to us, man. We need someone like that. Like, I just can't believe it. I can't believe you signed this guy.
Bro, when I see Eddie Nketiah up front, a little piece of me dies, man. I'm sitting there thinking, boy, Saka, Trossard, Martinelli. That three, can do everything between them. You got Eddie Nketiah who runs around, fair play, runs around, good one. Yeah, well done. Yeah, it's his job. His job's to run around and score goals. So far, Yeah, he scored 1 goal in 2 games. Cool, 1 in 2, fantastic. Ultimately, he's missed 3 or 4 big sitters in them games. Yeah, and that is the difference between winning the title and not winning the title. Because I know Erling Haaland missed a couple the other night, but over a course of a season, he'll bag 50 goals. Eddie ain't doing that. Yeah, Trossard won't do that. But Trossard, if you give him them 2 chances yesterday, he's scoring at least one of them. The one where he chipped it, that's in the back of the net all day long.
Why not use him false 9 anyway? Because if you're going to play Havertz as a false 9, why would you not play Trossard there?
Bro, he's shoehorning that Havertz into the team, and he's going to die on that hill around Christmas time, mate. Yeah, because he's played 3 games for us now, the Community Shield and the 2 league games, and he's been awful in all 3 of them. Yeah, but Mikel Arteta's sitting there going, no, he's doing what I'm asking him to do. You know, he's like plugging the gaps, like the passing lanes and all that. I mean, really, is this what we've bought him for? Like just to plug a few gaps? We've got Declan Rice and Thomas Partey for that.
Yeah,
like, bro, I'd even have Zinchenko in midfield over Havertz. At least Zinchenko can pass the ball. He can get you up the pitch. He's got composure. Like,
you know what it is, Lee, though? You know, with us, all this hippie shit don't work. Do you know what I mean? Like, we just don't like it, innit? Like, I've seen someone sent me a video today, let me see because I don't want to paraphrase, innit? Somebody sent me, there's an Instagram channel. No, they didn't send me a video. They tagged me in some nonsense on Instagram. And there's an Instagram account called, let me find it right now. It is called United People's TV or something like that, And this guy has done some tactical breakdown of this is what Ten Hag's aim is with Manchester United, and he wants a 3-6-1 in possession and all these other things. Listen, miss me with it. I don't want to hear about no 3-6-1. You get me? No 1-6-3. No this that. Listen, kiss my ass with all that. Do you know what I mean? Kiss my ass with all that. Just play your best players in their best positions and win football matches. Don't tell me about no
simple game.
Bruv, don't tell me about no 3-1-6, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you think I give a damn?
We had a tactical breakdown the other day on one of our channels, like one of our fan channels for our fan base, saying how Mikel Arteta tried to employ the Johan Cruyff 90s Barcelona tactics against Forest. Excuse me. Last night, we've got one of the super fans standing there saying, well, you're actually in possession of the football as a footballer for about 3.3%. Blah, 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 blah. And Kai Havertz this. Shut up, mate. Yeah, I've got eyes. My eyes do not deceive me. The guy is awful.
He's rubbish. Bruv, these football hippies, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? These football hippies. At the end of the day, when it comes to football, like, I like to think that I'm progressive enough. I'm not the most progressive because I don't believe a lot of this new stuff works. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone's talking about Man City now, saying, look how many long balls they play. Man City are now playing Route 1 football a lot of the time, and it's working. You know, like that. Route 1 football's never stopped working. Do you know what I'm saying?
Burnley made a career out of it. 8 years in the Premier League. Long ball. Soaked it.
Listen, bro. You see, when we had Louis van Gaal, and he used to put Fellaini up front, I used to be a big advocate of that because it's like, there's 90 minutes in football, It can take me 15 seconds to get the ball into the front man, or it can take me 1 second. I ping it straight in and build up from there. Like, bro, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as everything that comes off the front man is measured, I don't mind going long. I don't mind it. Do you know what I mean? Why use 6 passes to do something you can do in 1 pass, bro? Like, do you know what I'm saying? And this is the problem with all this hippie nonsense. 3-6-1, and the fullback goes in to the wing position, and this guy sweeps across, and then this, bruv, it's too much to think about.
Yeah, then he drops in between the lines and the half spaces, and like, get a bit, man. Like,
football's a super dynamic game, bro. Like, and these footballers, these footballers have to think about where do I have to be off the ball? Where do I have to, bruv? Do you know how long it takes to coach these things, bro? When Arsenal struggle, they struggle against teams like Brentford. Long throws, blood. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing, long throws, direct football. Because, bro, you ain't got to think too much. Play the ball into my man and we build from there, bro. Like, all this thing about this player drops in, sweeps here, inverted, bloody Partey at right back so we can come into midfield. How about you just play a right back at right back? And play midfielders in midfield? How about you just do that? Do you know what I mean? Like that, bro. Like football has not advanced that much, yeah. That man are playing 3-6-1s and all that. Luke Shaw can't play that position. He's not good enough.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So what are we doing here? Like, why did you think that the players had the IQ to do these things, bro? Like, I've seen, yeah. Look at this. Van Gaal's the only manager trying to dominate the ball. Van Gaal had Chris Smalling, yeah, playing out from the back, bro. Everyone knows that technically Chris Smalling's not the most technically gifted player, but Chris Smalling, yeah, never lost the ball. Never lost the ball when he played centre-back for Louis van Gaal. You know why? Because he drilled things and he had a system, bro. That's all it is, bro. You don't need to do all this extra stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Van Gaal went as far as setting Man United up in the formation that we were going to play the game in before the game. And even when they were warming up in the formation. They were warming up in the shape. Do you know what I mean? Bro, football's not that difficult, bro. Like, the more things you can drill players to do in autopilot, the more successful you're going to be. Your players should be able to play your system with their eyes closed.
Yep.
They should be able to. Because when you're in the middle of a game, yeah, you can't be thinking, oh, where am I supposed to be? But should I go with that man? Should I? Bro, there's too much going on. You have to make football foolproof, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? And all this extra stuff that they're trying to add into the game, yeah, they're overcomplicating it, bro. Like, bro, you don't need to be a genius. You don't need to be a genius to play football, bruv. You don't need to be a genius, bruv. Most of these guys can't even spell their own name. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's not pretend that football's a sport and everyone's just mad intelligent and that. Like, they're not. Most of these guys are thick. Do you know what I mean? Like, most of these guys are thick, bro. Like, football's not. You get me? Football's not rocket science, bro. If you've got a proper coach and he lays things out in a way that you can understand it, yeah, anyone should be able to do it. Do you know what I mean? On the technical side is difficult, but the mental side of the game, bro, these guys are not intelligent, bro. Like, let's not pretend. Most of these guys are not smart.
The thing is, as well, is when you're trying to implement all of these sexy tactics, right? You're doing that all week, and then you micromanage from the side of the pitch all the way through the game.
But this is like, what I'm saying.
Using these players more and more every week.
Bro, this is what. But look at Van Gaal. Van Gaal never used to get out of his seat, and people used to criticize him. Bro, he done all his work on the training ground. So what I'm gonna stand up for now?
He's confident in his tactics that he's worked on all week. Yeah, when I see Arteta trying to land aircrafts in every stadium he's in, yeah, that tells me
this is the problem. Like, what have you done in training all week? Yeah,
exactly.
And then you're still managing on the side. That shows me that your players don't understand what you've asked.
Facts.
So scrap it.
Yep.
Because they should have understood.
It winds me up because, like, we've got Ben White, who was one of the best right backs in the league last season, playing at centre back. And fair play, we have only conceded 1 goal in 2 games. Cool. Yeah, but ultimately that ain't working all season. We've seen that before. No, yeah, he's not very good at centre back. He's brilliant at right back, very good at right back. Yeah, but at centre back he ain't. And when you've got one of the best centre backs,
he got sat down yesterday and as well. Like, he got sat down. I thought,
yeah, he did.
I thought it was a penalty, but you know the ones. I think it would have been harsh anyway if they gave that for hitting his hand.
Bro, they gave it again. Yeah, mate, I've seen them given. Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. People want to blame the ref all they like. Yeah, on another day that is a penalty. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you shouldn't be relying on refereeing decisions to get you through a game. You shouldn't be relying on a penalty to win you the game. Like, we were not very good, mate. Yeah, Declan Rice played all right. Partey played all right, considering he was at right back. Odegaard done all right. Other than that, I'm kind of struggling. Saliba, maybe.
Yeah, like, when you watch the game, Saliba was very good. When you watch the game, there weren't many players that kind of stood out. Not really. And someone in the chat just said something I want to touch on, and it's a very good observation. And he said you can see a lot of great players don't always become good managers. It's because they do things, but they don't understand why they're doing them. Because if you've got a good manager, you don't need to understand. You know, like that. It's just like, I know if I'm a right winger, yeah, for instance, well, this is how football used to be. I knew if I was on the right wing, yeah, as soon as I lost the ball, I needed to get my ass back over to the right wing.
Yeah, facts.
That's it. Do you know what I mean? Or what? The left back's gone. All right, cool. I'm gonna go with him.
Yeah, I need to track back. I need to track back.
That's all I needed to know, bro. Like, go with the left back. When you lose the ball, get over to that side of the pitch. Go with someone else. Now, tuck in, sweep round, fill in for the defensive midfielder if he goes. All this information while I've got all these people running around, bro, and you wonder why it's not working, bro. You know, like that, bro, it's crazy. Like, bro, this don't even make no sense, bro. You can't tell me that's an efficient way to play football. Like this box midfield now that they're doing with the right back going into midfield. You're a right back. You're not a midfielder. Allow it. Like, what are you doing, bruv? Like, all of this stuff here, yeah, is making football way more complicated than it needs to be. And this inverted fullbacks and nonsense. Do you know what I'm saying? And then inverted wide men as well and stuff like that. It's just like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean, bro? Like, these men are just making the pitch even smaller. Yeah. And making it even more congested and making it even more difficult to play, bro. Like, I guarantee you, if you get a team that make the pitch wide, have overlapping fullbacks, yeah, and wide players that actually get out wide and put the ball in the box, they're going to scare a lot of these teams in the modern game because a lot of these men won't know how to deal with it.
That's a prime example, mate. Newcastle, they have wingers, yeah, that stay out wide, Almiron and whoever else on the left at given time. Yeah, and then they have the fullbacks, Dan Burn and Trippier going over past them.
There you go. Put the ball in the box, score goals, bro. Because teams are waiting for teams to try and pass through them all the time, yeah. And you get teams going down the outside and putting the ball in the 6-yard box, bro. It's problems.
Bro, look at when we played Forest. As soon as they brought on Alanga, yeah, and the striker, bro, they were just staying out wide and just bombing down the wing, mate, whipping the ball in, bang, goal. It's not difficult. Yeah. It's not rocket science, yeah. These hipster managers, man, yeah, they wind me up. And the thing is, this guy, yeah, last season, for most of the season, he was good. Yeah, and he had us top of the table for a reason, because we were the best in the league at that time. Yeah, but ultimately, yeah, we got a couple of injuries and he started poncing around with it. And then this season, after saying that he thought about quitting, he's now come back, spent a shed load of money, and now he's playing players out of position. It's like, bro, what are you actually doing? Because if you think that is going to win you a title, you're deluded.
But you know what's crazy? It's like everyone was under the impression that Partey was going to get moved on. And then you've kept him. And then Arsenal fans were excited to see Partey and Rice. And then he's playing him at right back. I don't understand.
Neither do I.
I don't understand.
But the thing is, almost like players out of position to incorporate one player.
Yeah, but it's almost like he didn't expect to have Partey. Now he's got him. He's like, yo, I've got to play him somewhere to keep him happy. So now I'm going to play him at right back. Because that's what it seems like. Yeah. That's what it seems like. And this is what I mean. Like, Arteta's a good coach in terms of how he's getting you lot to play. But when it comes to making certain decisions, that's gonna be his undoing again. Do you know what I mean? If you don't want Partey, if you didn't want Partey at the club, yeah, bro, just put him on the bench, bro. But why are you playing him right back for? Because you're not doing him any favors. And you're not doing the team any players. Yeah, exactly. Or admit that you got it wrong with Havertz. But what you're doing is you're trying to make everyone happy, and in the end, is unbalancing the team. You don't look as good as last season. I know it's only been 2 games, but you don't look like the same team, and it's not because you've lost players, because you've added players. So why do you look worse?
Yeah, it makes no sense, man. Apart from his tactics, but this is what he does. He thinks he's Pep, bro. Yeah, like Pep can get away with doing all of this because Pep's got a decent squad. Yeah, and he's a very, very good manager, the best in the world. Yeah, Mikel Arteta's not in that category, and we don't have the same squad. Yeah, bro, if you look at our bench last night, it's the same as last season. It's the same as last season. There's no difference. And people are sitting there trying to gas it up that we're going to win the title and this and that. And it's like, bro, you do realize we brought a goalkeeper in to replace a keeper, a midfielder in to replace a midfielder, Timber's injured, and then we've just got one extra player in Havertz. That's it. And everyone's going, oh, yeah, we're going to do this. Oh, we've got a good...
Effectively, you've only added one player to the squad.
Exactly. Yes, the goalkeeper's better than the goalkeeper that's gone. Yeah, Turner's gone. The goalkeeper's now...
Yeah, but Raya is your number one, really. But
again, he bottled that decision last night.
He just doesn't want to... He just doesn't want to drop Ramsdale because you don't want to upset him. You know them ones there? And this is what I mean. This is what I mean about the not wanting to upset him situation. Like, Ramsdale got packed by Bruno, yeah, when we played during preseason. Dead shot. He should have saved it. You know them ones, and it's like, we know that he's been brought in to replace Ramsdale, but it's almost like he's waiting for Ramsdale to go through a bad patch before he drops him. But that's the coward's way out. You should just drop him straight away and say, you know what, you're not my number one no more. Like, suck it up.
Your way back, mate.
Yeah, suck it up, man. Do you know what I mean? And I think the lack of ruthlessness is what's gonna make you lot fall short again this season.
Mate, we're not winning the title. I already know that. We're definitely not winning the Champions League. We don't care about the League Cup according to the super fans. So we've got an FA Cup to look forward to, maybe. That's it. Yeah, and let's be real, he's thrown that in the bin for 3 years in a row since he won it. Like, it just winds me up. It really does, because I look at it and I think we are so close to being good, like really good. Yeah. And
oh, like, bro, you're very close. You're very close. Honestly, like Arsenal are a top manager and
a striker.
Nah, let me look at your team. Okay. Yep, a striker, yes. Cover for Saka. Who's your right back? Right back, left
Thomas
back.
Partey.
Yeah. All right. Jury and Timber. If Timber's gonna play there, you're good. Who's your left back?
Zinchenko.
All right, cool. So you're a left back, a striker, and probably cover for Saka away from being a serious team. Because if Saka gets injured, there's no one that you put on the right-hand side that gives you anywhere near what he gives you. So I think you're 3 players and a top manager away from winning the Premier League.
I do as well. But I'm not allowed to say that. It's negative. Just back the team. We won the game. Just back it. Just back it. Yeah, Kai Havertz was misunderstood at Chelsea. Fucking do me a favour. Like, all the excuses, man. I've never seen this level of excuses for any other manager in world football. Like when Nolly finished second, I didn't see any of your fans sitting there gassing up finishing second. Nah,
we were pissed because we didn't win a trophy.
Exactly. When Poch finished second with Tottenham, I put the pressure on, bottle jobs. But then this manager does it, and it's the greatest achievement in living history. It makes no sense. Like these fans don't hold this club accountable like they do other clubs. Yeah, and it's really jarring, man. Because like you said, we are literally 3 players and a top-class manager away from winning the title.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you're not far off. The only reason why I don't think you're going to win the title is because I know the mistakes that your manager is going to make, because he keeps making them. Do you know what I mean? That's why. If you had like a manager that I was genuinely scared of, like I would have you seriously there, because you do have the foundations there. You do. But I just know in the moments, like the fact that Trossard doesn't play, like I'm not even an Arsenal fan, but it pisses me off because I want to see him play, bruv. You know, it's like, why have you got a player that good on the bench? That doesn't make sense, bro. Like, he's the best attacker you have, and he doesn't play. And that makes me doubt, like everything that the manager is doing. Because it's like, how can you not see how good this guy is, bro? Like, it just doesn't make sense. It does not make sense, bro. You know what I mean? So I really don't know, blood. And when you brought him, you bought him like it was like a statement signing, but then you're not playing him like.
And then he come into the team, and started doing bits, like setting up goals left, right, and centre. He scored a few goals. He got us back into the game against City in the Community Shield, and his reward has been benched ever since.
Yeah, it's not right. It's not right, bro.
His man management is a joke. It honestly is, mate. Like, so some of the decisions he makes, the way he just discards players. Like Nicola Pepe was training in a leisure centre or something the other day. Like, what's that all about? When apparently
they're saying he might bring him back now, and he wouldn't be bad. He wouldn't be bad cover for Saka.
Hey, I'd have him back, bro. He's better than Reece Nelson, and Reece Nelson's in the squad. So why not bring him back?
If you had him as cover for Saka, that makes your squad better, 100%.
Yep,
100%, because he's not as bad as people make him out to be, bro. If he's second choice on the right wing to come in, and fill in for Saka, or sometimes if Saka needs a rest, that's not bad. That's squad depth.
Exactly, and we know he can score a goal. He's unpredictable as well. Like, even he don't know what he's going to do after time. Yeah, I like him. I think he's a good. The way our fans have treated him is a joke. It's nothing short of a disgrace. Yeah, same with Kieran Tierney. Yeah, Tierney weren't in the squad again last night. Why? What's he done so bad that he can't get in the squad? Like, it just makes.
Did he fall out with the manager? Is there any Is there anything? Because I know you lot might hear murmurs or stuff. Has he fallen out with the manager, or has he just been frozen out?
Frozen out. He's been linked with Newcastle. He's been linked with Real Sociedad. I hope he goes there, by the way. Yeah, because they're in the Champions League.
If he goes to Newcastle, he'll ball out, bro. Him and what's his name? Trippier. Oh Lord.
Yeah, mate. That's cross level 100.
Yeah. You want to be a striker in that team.
Up front, they're feasting, mate. I'm telling you.
You want to be a striker in that team.
Yeah, definitely. When you got Bruno in the middle as well, he's got a good delivery on him as well. And you get them two down the wings. Oh my days, they're going to be cooking. Yeah, I hope he goes there. To Sociedad as well, because they're in the Champions League. Yeah, but Newcastle, if he goes there, but that's another thing. Like, our fans sit there and like start like disregarding how good Toney is. It's like they've gone down this hipster inverted, and he can't invert, and he can't do this, and he's not as good on the ball. Mate, he's a throwback to a 90s left back. Yeah, and it's proven it works. He won us an FA Cup, or was part of the squad that won us, the starting 11 that won us an FA Cup. Since we've gone down this inverted crap, we ain't won anything.
Yeah.
Like, it's baffling. I see your manager doing stuff as well, and I just look at it and I think, what is wrong with these managers? Like, why do they overthink everything?
Bro, they're just overcomplicating the game of football, bro. Like, I really don't understand. Play players in their most comfortable positions that they can play in without thinking, and you will get results. Do you know what I'm saying? When you're trying to coach players through games in the Premier League, it's not gonna work, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? There's no walkover games in the Prem no more where you can just be trying stuff. You know what I mean? It looks like Man United are trying stuff in the Premier League, bro, against Tottenham away. Trying stuff. Good luck, mate. Good luck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, same with us. We're trying Thomas Partey at right back. Why? What is that? Because Caicedo got man of the match against us when we played Brighton. He played right back. Is that what it is? Oh, De Zerbi's doing it. I'll have a go. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's baffling. Crazy, it is baffling. And listen, 1,800 in here, man. There's not enough likes on this stream. There's only 340 likes. I don't know what you lot are doing. You're moving like Kai Havertz in midfield. Like, what's that all about? My Mac is bugging out as well. I don't know if it's bugging out for people watching, but I'm bugging out a little bit my end. Let's go around some of the other games. I'm lagging a little bit my end, but let's go around some of the other games. Chelsea got absolutely done over. Caicedo disaster and Enzo disaster. It's not looking good for them. I can't lie. They were absolutely shocking. Yeah, and West Ham fully deserved that win as well.
You know what? First off, Chelsea weren't that bad, man, to be fair, but it's just one of them ones where that's it in football, man. If you don't take your chances in football, yeah, especially in the Premier League, you get punished by anyone, bro. Any team can punish you right now, bro. But that's why they say it's the best league in the world, because like, it's super competitive. Do you know what I mean? There's no walkovers anymore. Like, you're playing against a team that are relegation favorites, and if you know what I mean, if you don't treat them properly, you could get slapped.
Yeah, absolute facts. Antonio with an absolute slappage as well. What a shot! Yeah, and I knew he was going to score it as well. As soon as he got away, I thought, right, he's pinging that. That Disassi is awful, by the way. John Terry gave the stamp of approval, and a minute later, the guy got absolutely done. John Terry tweeted out that Sassy looks a real player, like a proper talent. I was like, bro.
And then he got cooked.
Then he got absolute. Same with Colwill. Yeah, Colwill's a decent player, but mad overrated. I don't know,
bro. The hype that he got, yeah, based off not doing anything is crazy. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean about the modern game now. You don't even have to do anything to get a reputation these days. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and that's what's the same. Like that Garnacho you at my club. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like he just inherited all of CR7's fanboys. Like, I don't know how. Like, he done nothing.
He's wearing Ronaldo boxer shorts, mate. What's that all about?
Bro, like, doing nothing, bro. He inherited his fan base, bro. And this is what these guys are doing. Like, Colwell's a good player, but you ain't done nothing at the top level, yeah, for man to be talking about you the way they're talking about you. You're wearing John Terry's number, and it's like, bro, like, you ain't arrived yet. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to do much, yeah, in the modern game to get hyped up now. Do you know what I mean? And they're doing the same thing with Ferguson now as well.
100 million, bro. 100 million.
Bro, score 20, 25 goals in the Premier, 2 seasons in a row, and then we can have the conversation. But the way they're talking about this brother, yeah, 100 million for what? 100 million for what?
7 league goals.
Flip's sake. You know, like that. Like, what do you mean, man?
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't lie.
Like,
it's actually crazy.
That's what I mean. Like, how many international caps, international goals? A man's talking about 100 million. Get out of town, bro. You see what I mean? This is crazy.
If anybody's stupid enough to pay 100 million for him, they deserve no luck whatsoever. Yeah, because he ain't that good. It's just another one that's hyped up. Yeah, because he's tall and he's strong and he can score the odd goal here and there, bro. Danny Welbeck's probably scored more goals for Brighton last season than him.
No, probably, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If he ain't, it's pretty close. Yeah, is Danny Welbeck 100 million? No.
No, man, like Welb's blood, that 15 million striker. You know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy, man. Football's gone mad. Like if you're a young up and coming footballer right now and you're in your low teens, like 13, 14, 15, keep your head down and get on it, man. You'll be a multi-millionaire because you will get a gig somewhere. Yeah, even if you're not that good.
Yeah, the window to entry is looking wider than ever, mate. I'm telling you, it is like the foundations to do what these guys are doing. It seems to be lower than ever.
Yeah,
seems to be lower than ever.
Get yourself in one academy and you're sweet for the rest of your life. Yeah, because
just get yourself fit, man. That's it. Forget about the football. Like it's not really that important these days. Do you know what I mean? As long as you can run, around, you got a chance. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Because like actual talent on the ball, yeah, bro, it's not that no more. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to be special or anywhere near special. Like you don't even need to be competent at times.
Nah. All you got to do is just be fit, run around, and get stuck in here and there. That's about it.
It's crazy. Obviously, you can't choose your parents, innit? Obviously, having great genetics obviously helps. You know,
like a couple of goals, all of a sudden you'll be hyped up as a wonder kid, 100 million. Yeah, you'll get a big move somewhere, and you're sweet for the rest of your life, mate. Easy, isn't it? I might have to have a kid.
It's crazy.
I might have to have a boy, bro. I need to have a boy. He's my retirement fund.
Bro, you know what I mean? It's 100% that. You know what I'm saying? The man saying Kane would be 300 mil minimum right now. Bro, the market's insane. 100 million for Ferguson, but I don't know, bro. Like I know people say, oh yeah, it comes with time and stuff like that, but it's like it's not even a logical. The inflation's not logical. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's not like players are getting better, so they're worth more money. It's not that
99% of footballers not make it, bro. I guarantee that's not the case now. That might have been the case 20 years ago. I guarantee it ain't the case now.
Yeah, but it's not. But also, even that stat, that's a dumb stat anyway, because you got to understand football's the most popular sport in the world. So what that means is, yeah, it's the most played sport. So because it's the most played and there's only a certain number of clubs, it's always going to be a low percentage anyway. Like, so that's dumb. You know them ones. Like I even had a conversation before here with someone, and someone was saying, oh, what's harder, football or XYZ? Well, you got to understand this, because football is the most played sport in the world, it's very hard to go to a country, yeah, and find a man that's never kicked a ball before. You know, like that. You can go somewhere and find a man that's never played rugby before, never played golf before, never played basketball. But to go to a country where a man that's never kicked a ball at any level, not even with his friends, is very difficult. Do you know what I mean? It's by far the most popular sport on the planet, by far. So, of course, there's a lot more people playing it, and there's only a small margin for entry percentage-wise. But in terms of the actual ability that you need to play there, bro, a lot of it is luck and opportunity, bro. A lot of it is luck and opportunity, bro. There's a lot of players playing in certain countries. They're playing professionally because it just so happens that they were born in a country where it's less competitive. That's all it is.
Yeah, fact.
That's all it is. That's all it is, bro. Because all around the world, you know what I'm saying? When I've been on my travels and that, you see Brazilians in every country, bro. Whether you go to Eastern Europe, go to Asia, if you go Vietnam, you go to Thailand, all these brothers, Brazilians everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Because they'll travel, blood. A lot of these Englishmen don't travel. That's the reason why they only play in England, bro. There's a lot of players that are playing semi-pro in England that can go and play professionally in other countries if they wanted to get up and move and live somewhere else. They just don't.
Go and play in the Ukrainian league or something.
Yeah, 100%. It's the same with African players, bro. They travel all around the world to play football. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why you see Ukrainian league, you see loads of Brazilians there, you see loads of African players there. Bro, you can play professional football around the world if you wanna play around the world. If you're willing to travel and go and live somewhere, you can. Do you know what I'm saying? The standard of entry is lower than the Premier League, bro. Professional football doesn't start and end in the Premier League, blood. If you're English, it's not. You can travel. You know what I mean? So like, listen, like, yeah, don't believe that nonsense for a second, bro.
No, it's true, man. Yeah, there are Brazilians everywhere, man, and Africans there. Every single league, you'll find a Brazilian.
Bro, here it can be Division 2, Division 3, flipping Kazakhstan, bruv. You'll go to Kazakhstan, bro, and there's Brazilians. You know what I mean? And African players, bro. Do you know what I mean? You look at Sheriff in in flipping in
Macedonia,
Moldova.
Moldova.
Look at that, bro. Bare African players and Brazilians, bro. They'll go anywhere to play, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And they're getting paid money. I think my camera's frozen. They're getting paid money, so it's one of them ones where, bro, like, don't get it twisted. You can play professional if you're willing to travel and go live somewhere. 100%. It's just that English players aren't willing to do that.
Yeah, same in Qatar as well. Same in Qatar. There's loads of Brazilians and African players in
and naturalized, and they've got Qatari passports now. You look at the Qatari national team. You know what I mean? They got players that are not Qatari born.
Yeah, it's true, man. The problem is English players don't want to do that, do they? That's why you very rarely see English players go abroad. Very rarely. Yeah, like to the big leagues anyway. Like Jude Bellingham's gone. You know, but if you count how many English players have gone over to Spain in the last 20 years, it ain't many. Like, I don't know why. Maybe the Premier League's the be all and end all for these people. I don't know. A bit snobby, I suppose, isn't it? But yeah, man. Talking of Bellingham, did you see his goals?
I didn't, bro. I heard apparently him and his brother both scored braces, isn't it?
Bro, he's absolutely cooking. Yeah, Carlo Ancelotti masterclass, playing him as a number 10. Yeah,
he's playing in a 10 behind a 2 or something, innit?
Yeah, man. Him and Vinny, they're doing bits, man. They're doing absolute bits. And man,
that's another new formation for Real Madrid as well. You have to shout out Carlo for that, bro. Like, he just, bro, and this is what I mean about good managers, just finding a way to fit in players. You see what I mean when man talk about this style, that style, philosophy, this, all these other things, bro. Carlo Ancelotti just finds a way to get good players to play together, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. Good players can play together. Like, I don't believe in all this other crap like that they're trying to do with all this inversion. Do you know what I mean? And all of this overlap. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? It's nonsense. Just get good players, put them on the pitch, bruv.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
He had Rodrigo and Vinny up front. Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Bro, he's playing 2 strikers up front that are not strikers, bro. It's almost like he's playing split strikers with Jude Bellingham playing in a 10, and Jude's not a natural 10, bro. Like, not really, but he can play there because he's playing with good players and he's got a good coach. Do you know what I mean? Like, why are we overcomplicating football?
Yeah, he's got a coach that ain't gonna tell him, right, what you need to do is without the ball, drop into this little half space.
Yeah, like, bro, do you think Carlo's doing that? Carlo's just there on the side with his cigar saying, all right, cool, so you man here, this is where you are when we've got the ball. Do whatever you like. When we don't have the ball, just make sure you're here. That's it.
Yep.
So you need to tell good players. When we don't have the ball, just make sure you're here. That's it. That's all you need to do. Do you think he's telling Jude Bellingham
season as well, mate? Yeah, Modric didn't even get a game. He was on the bench. I think he played Tchouaméni, Kroos, and Bellingham, and Valverde. I think he went 4-3-1-2. I think they went 1-0 down after about 2 minutes. Man, Almeria, like they're tiny little football club. Their stadium's nice though. Yeah, but 1-0 down, and then after that, they just absolutely played him off the park, man. I'm enjoying watching Real Madrid, man, because he is absolutely smashing it, Bellingham. Like, not many lads of that age can walk into Real Madrid and not look out of place. Like,
bro, his temperament, is some of the best stuff that I've seen for a player his age. His temperament is different, bro. Like, he went in there, took Zidane's number. He went in there mad humble as well, and he was like, yo, I'm looking forward to learning from these guys, whatever. And he's just
gone I'm going to do Modric and Kroos's head in or something. They're going to get bored of me after a couple of days.
Bro, he just got in bare humble, but then he's done the bad man thing. Like, since he's gone in there, bro, like, I wish him nothing but the best there, bro, because it's like, you could tell this is a guy that just loves football, bro. Like, he doesn't care about all the extra stuff. Do you know what I mean? He just wants to play. And the fact that he turned down his boyhood club, Liverpool, to go play for Real Madrid, it shows you that his career and his legacy means more to him than a bit of nostalgia, like, oh, it's Liverpool. Like, you don't care about that, bro. I want to win trophies. I want to play with the best players. And that's why he's going to Real Madrid. Like that. So he's got, bro, like, he's a proper footballer, bro. And it's rare to see players like that in the modern game. Most of these guys are a little overpaid, flipping Spice Boys, bro, that just want to go out, spend their money, and, do you know what I mean, do up Instagram.
Bro, he's turning up to training in a taxi, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. They just want to do up Instagram.
And he's in the back of a taxi. It's crazy.
Bro, like, most of these men just want to live the lifestyle and they don't want to put the work in. Do you know what I mean? Whereas you can see that that was a complete footballing decision for him to go to to Real Madrid. Complete footballing decision.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I wish him the best, man. I'm enjoying watching Real Madrid, man. I watched him in pre-season absolutely take Barca to the cleaners, and he run that game as well, the El Clasico in pre-season. And yeah, the first El Clasico is October, I think. So yeah, that'd be decent. I might do a watch along for that.
Interesting.
Yeah, it'd be good, man. Before we wrap up, did you see the Ivan Toney podcast?
I'm about to listen to it after this, bro. Like I've got it. I've got it on my watch later on Instagram.
Yeah, now the guy whose podcast it is, Steve Bartlett, I think his name is. He's very
That's
good,
his
man.
name. Yeah, I watch Diary of a CEO, but I only watch it when I like the guests.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
so it's not something I watch regular, but if I like the guests, I'll always watch it.
Yeah, he asked him some proper good questions. I won't ruin it for you, but he asked him some really good questions as well. Really good questions. Like stuck it on him a few times, but it was good, man. I like Ivan Toney. Yeah, and I'd take him at Arsenal. You'd take him at United, and I'll tell you something. Yeah, he's got that bit between his teeth, mate. He's slapping it from January onwards.
Yeah, bro, but he's that kind of player, though. He's always played with a chip on his shoulder. I like that, though, because he's always been out there. Now, remember, they asked him, they said, what's your goals for the season? He said, win the league. Like,
win the league, yeah. That's when first promoted.
Yeah, a man look at him like, yo, this guy's tapped. But no, every time he goes out on the pitch, he wants to win. Do you know what I'm saying? And he wants to score goals. And that's the reason why he is where he is, isn't it? He's got that kind of mentality. Of course, he wants a big move because he knows he's one of the best strikers in the Prem and he should be at one of the best teams in the Prem because he knows his level. Do you know what I'm saying? He knows his level. He is a top striker in the Prem. Now that Harry Kane's gone, do you know what I mean? Like, it's only Erling that's better than him. So, yeah, like, it's literally one of those things where, like, he's a top player, man. He's a top player. He's got a top attitude. He's got a lot of characteristics that get overlooked because he plays for Brentford. But he's a very good all-round striker. All-round, do you know what I mean? He's got so much to his game. Like, he's got strengths where Haaland doesn't have.
Yeah, he can actually trap a ball.
Yeah, bro, and he can pass as well.
Yeah, and he can take free kicks. He slapped one in last season, didn't he? Top bins, scored a hat-trick that day, I think. Yeah, he's a quality player, man. And yeah, there's too many clubs sleeping on him. Like, I don't understand why nobody has even tried to sign him yet, because he can train again from next month, on the 17th of next month. So maybe by the end of the transfer window, that might happen. But yeah, Chelsea need a striker. I think we need a striker. I think you need a striker. I'm surprised none of us are looking at him, man. Maybe we are. I don't know.
I think teams are looking at him, but they know they can't do anything till January, so it's not a priority.
Yeah, for everybody inside, man, make sure you smash the likes up, people. What's your player rating for Eddie Nketiah yesterday? 5. Just bang average. Runs around a lot, but I expect him to run around. He's a footballer. Like, you know what I mean? They missed 2 absolute sitters. Tries hard. Can never knock his work rate. He'll try, but ultimately he just ain't good enough, mate. So yeah, I'll give him a 5. Weren't very good. My man of the match was Odegaard. Yeah, that's the type of game where I'd normally expect Odegaard to get bullied. Yeah, and he didn't. And then he stepped up, cool as a cucumber, and started the penalty home. So yeah, I've got an agenda against Odegaard apparently. Yeah, when he plays well, I'll say he plays well. I don't just give out free praise, man. But anyway, we are going to wrap this up, guys. 1,900 of you in here. Make sure you are smashing the like button up. How many likes are we on? 506. Come on, man. Get up to 750 real quick. Real quick. I've got a few super chats to run through. Done that one. Big up to Uzo. It says, big up, he don't know why we keep playing Havertz. Makes good runs, but that's about it. On the ball, he is as good as my granddad, and he's dead.
It's a bit dark, isn't
it? Yeah, that is proper. Big up for the super chat, bro. Big up to Harvey as well. Don't know why Arsenal didn't go for Asensio. He was a free. I don't rate him, bro. I don't think he's that good. Like, there's a reason Madrid let him go. They don't normally mess up often, do they? So I don't know. We'll see what he does at PSG in the Champions League this season. But yeah, maybe on a free it might have helped. He can play off the right as well. So big up Hankit as well. Rants, bro. How can Ten Hag play one midfielder with Mount and Bruno who give the ball like practice game? We are still one moment miracle team.
Yeah, 100%. We are. We're still relying on individuals to win us football matches. You're 100% right.
Yeah, there's no style of play at all there, man. Big up to Stephen as well. Big up Liam Rants.
These are dark horses.
dark horse this season for the title? No one. Man City are winning it.
Yeah, not for the title, no dark horse, but I think
They do well. I think Newcastle will do well. I think
Newcastle and Chelsea, we have to look out for. Chelsea 1 game a week. You can't sleep on Chelsea. Like, forget that one result, man. Like,
well, they got Luton next. That's going to be a cricket score.
Mm.
So even if they've got Muddy Mudryk and Raheem Sterling just running in straight lines, I still think they've got enough to slap Luton up. So we'll see, man. We'll see. And the last one is from A. It says LG. Oh, I've done that one. What's your player rating? Cool. All right, guys. I'm going live with Terry Flewers. It will redirect you straight there to go and absolutely batter and spam his chat to get rid of all them inverted weirdos that are in it. We're taking over. And make sure you smash the likes up on this. What you got coming up, bro?
Live at 6 with Sava, I believe, 6 o'clock.
There you go.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting after we lost to bloody Tottenham. So, yes, it's not ideal, but it's the life
they're all happy. They're all gassed, mate. They're saying it's the best football they've seen since Poch is there and that.
It has. Hey, the football has improved massively, but come on, you had Conte and Jose. Do you know what I mean? Let's behave now.
Yeah, and I was on the show with Sava and Saeed yesterday, and Lewis from City. Well, he's not on City Extra anymore, but yeah, Sava was gassed saying, "Yeah, it's going to be great this season." I was like, "Bro, you're not going to win anything. Like, you might have better football, but you won't win anything."
Facts.
Like, that's all Spurs fans want. Like, listen, they've had Jose and Conte there, like. So I understand it. I get it. They want a bit of Poch ball, like from back in the day. They want that back. They'll get that, but ultimately, they ain't going to win anything.
No,
anyway, make sure you sub to the channel, people. Make sure you sub to the second channel. Rance's channel's in the title as well. And go and absolutely spam Terry Flewers chat. And we're going to do straight facts. We're out of here. I'll have a video dropping on the second channel later as well. Check out the fan cams from yesterday as well, people. We're out. Laters.